Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today's quilt pattern is made up by using two different blocks. This is totally scrappy and I'll show you how I put this together. So what I had was a bunch of leftover 2.5 inch binding strips and I decided to sew them together. So I've got a dark, a light, and a dark. You can do any color way that you like, but for this pattern to work, this is how I figured it works the best. You could also do with light, dark, and then put another light on the other side if you want. And what you want to do is with the 2.5 inch, you're going to end up with a 6.5 inch wide strip, and then you're going to cut these down into 6.5 inches again. So this is what you end up with. So if you look at my pile here, I was able to put together quite a few the other day just by taking a bunch of strips that I had coordinated and cut them together. So as you can see, I've tried to really utilize the contrast in them just to give a lot of extra value. The pink, when it blends in, I think will look really nice as well. Some of them are flowers. You'll recognize fabric from other videos that I've done. So I've gone ahead and I believe I've made 40 of these. So that is what I will call our block one. So again, these will measure 6.5 by 6.5 once they're sewn and trimmed. So putting those aside, then what I did was I took some 5-inch squares and I sewed those together so that I have 2 lights and 2 darks. And I made a series of those. I'll put the quantity in the video description. And then I'm taking another one and I'm going to put these right sides together so that the dark is touching a lighter like this. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that these seams are nested. So you may end up flipping them over. And then you'll put a pin in and you'll do that on all 4 sides. So let me go ahead and do that and then I'll show you what we do next. So now that I have these nested together, I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch on each of the raw edges. So those are the outside or edges on all 4 sides. These points here will all end up being the center of the block once we're finished. So you do want to pay attention to how close these are nesting together. It's hard to see that in here, but you want to make sure that they're butting together. So let me go ahead and do that and then I'll show you what we do next. Okay, so now that I've done, so just to show you again, I've stitched a 1/4 inch around each of these outside edges, and these are 4 patches that I'm using 5-inch squares. So I did a quick press, so just putting the iron like this on each of the edges to help set the stitches. And now what we'll do is we will take a ruler and we'll line up from corner to the point here where this cross is, and we will cut along here, and then I do the same thing from this, and then I'm going to turn and make another cross cut like this, breaking it into 4 pieces. Okay, so now that I've cut these, let's take a look at what they look like. So opening this up like this, and remember I said you needed to be careful matching with these, and this is what you end up with. This is now our center, and that's a beautiful hourglass block that is an assortment of fabric. So out of this, out of the 4 or the 8 5-inch squares, we end up with 4 blocks. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and press these. Sometimes if you don't match them 100%, you'll end up with some that are off a little bit. It depends what your tolerance is for things being off. I would personally leave it. Some people would fix it. So in all, we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need 4 of these per row, and we're doing 10 rows. So let me go ahead and get these prepared, and then I'll show you how we're going to lay out these 2 blocks together to make a neat quilt. Now that we have our pile of A blocks and our B blocks constructed, it's time to do the assembly. So what we can do is on the B block, you'll have these little dog ears or corners. So I'm just going to cut those off. If you want to square up the blocks, you can certainly do that to whatever the smallest size one is. I realize my 1/4 inch is not the same as yours. They should be 6.5 inches to make this work, but sometimes you'll end up with 6 1/4, or you might even want to downsize to 6 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew these together or join them with a 1/4 inch seam in pairs. So we're going to take all the A's, which are the rail fence, and then the hourglass, and we're going to join them like this, where the dark side of the hourglass is touching the rail fence and the rail fence is going horizontally. So we're going to go ahead and make 40 of these, and then I'll see you back here. Now that we have these pairs made, we're going to actually make them into another block. So we're going to take another pair like this, and we're going to turn it around so that we have the light color of the hourglass going against the previous rail fence, and same with the other way. And because I've pressed these all towards the hourglass, I can nest these nicely. So I can bring these together like this, make sure they're joining very nicely, put a pin in, and away I go. So we're going to be making 20 of those, so let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you what comes next. So here is what 4 of the blocks joined together. So 2 blocks that we're sewing with the hourglass and the rail fence. And then what I've done is I've actually pressed them towards the rail fence on either way and then spinning the center. And that will mean when we go to join them together with other ones, we're going to be able to nest the seams. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go along and join another group of 4 here and another group of 4 here. So as long as you're keeping a rail fence in the upper left and one in the lower right, that is orientation for joining them together. And that's basically how they will complete the quilt. So we'll be doing 8 across and 10 down, and I'll show you what that looks like once I have all that done. Here it is all done. I decided to stick with 8 rows. The pattern in the video description will be for 10, which will make it a rectangle shape. This will be 48 inches with 8 rows. I really like it. I hope you do too. It is very scrappy, but it does have a couple secondary patterns. So please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think about this pattern. If you made it, how easy was it to put together? So until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Bye for now and have a great day.